This view is insane! What if I told you NASA trained for the moon right here in Iceland? That's right. This alien-looking lava field was so close to the real thing, Apollo 11 astronauts came here before stepping onto the lunar surface. And the wildest part, we didn't even plan to stop here. This was hands down the most breathtaking road trip I've ever done. Day 2, people, we're going to collect some diamonds at the Diamond Beach. For day 2, here's what we've planned while driving through Ring Road. We stop at Vik for some supplies, cover the furthest location from Vik first, which is Stokksnes Peninsula, where you get to see Vestrahorn Mountain Viking Village, and then on the way back, cover Diamond Beach and back to Vik for dinner. But then Iceland threw in a few surprises that we never planned for along this road trip, and they left us speechless. You'll shortly find out why I said that. We also underestimated Iceland's weather for April. It's still cold here, although it's spring in Iceland. So first up was Vik to get some emergency winter gear. Yeah, we were feeling really cold, so we got some headgear and a lot of keychains. But also look at this view! All ready with his Icelandic gear. Ready to take on Diamond Beach. Houses look like... all the houses, all the buildings have like an industrial look. Okay, now that we are properly dressed with some beanies and rain ponchos, let's get back on the road. Next stop was actually Viking Village, but there are some incredible spots along the way that we couldn't resist stopping at. This was our first stop. This view is insane! Oh! Wow, where am I? I'm in paradise! If you go a little bit this side, you can actually hear the birds singing. It's so good. I wanted to hear how it sounds. Back on our way to Viking Village after taking in that beautiful stop on the way, the adventure was just beginning. One thing you'll notice about a drive so far is how one stop is so different from the next. Like, look at this part of our drive with just black sand that spans acres of land. Like, there was just so much to see here. And then from black sand to grasslands again, where we got to see Icelandic horses. And we stopped to see them up close. You all are so beautiful. Do you know that? Icelandic horses are left to run free in large acres of land that locals own, and they do get fed, so I wouldn't recommend feeding them because that messes up the diet that they're used to. But watching them is pure joy, and they're also so friendly. They actually watch you too, which is so funny. Somewhere along this drive, we pulled over on Ring Road to take in another scenic view that wasn't on our itinerary but felt like it should be. No crowds, no rush, just this. This is why you don't just stick to the main attractions in Iceland. Eldhraun lava field is the biggest lava flow in the world. It occurred during the Laki eruption of the late 1700s. These fields and craters are covered with a special type of moss called the woolly fringe moss. This moss is why the landscape looks so alien and unearthly. Did you know during the 1960s NASA astronauts used Eldhraun lava field to train for the Apollo 11 mission? NASA believed that Eldhraun's landscape and geological conditions would match those of the moon. Icelandic moss is very fragile and takes about 100 years to grow. So if you plan on traveling to Eldhraun, please respect the moss, do not touch or step on it. If the moss is damaged, it will take decades to heal. On to the next adventure from here. We drove all the way to this place called Stokksnes. I have to learn how to pronounce it, probably butchering it. But this is where the Viking Village is. So this is actually a Viking cafe where you go in. I think obviously you get coffee and all sorts of things, but also you get the tickets to actually visit the Viking Village. Here is where is the access to Viking Village. You take the tickets at the Viking Cafe and then go all the way there. Viking Cafe does serve the best hot chocolate I've ever tried, so don't miss out on that when you're here. This is the movie that was shot called The Witcher. and this was shot in the Viking Village, which is so cool. This is inside the Viking cafe. So I asked them what this is, and they're gonna explain that to me in a second. What are these? What is this?
This is made with the sand of the beach.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay. The sand he referred to is something you'll see in a bit when we're inside the Viking Village, so stay tuned. The cafe also has souvenirs, Icelandic lopapeysa hand-knit wool sweaters and more. Now we're inside. It's all like, if you see, you can see a lot of like just black sand everywhere. But look at these mountains. Oh. This is where the Viking Village is. There, we're going to be walking all the way from here. Look at this view! That's the Viking Village there. This village was actually built for a movie set that never got filmed here, but makes an appearance on the Disney series called Witcher, and for the Desi folks watching, Gerua's song from Dilwale was actually shot here. This was the pebbles that was used in the Viking cafe to make that coaster that we just saw. How cool is that? Wow. Although this isn't a real Viking village, it is a set created with that in mind, so it's almost like stepping back into time to understand how and where the Vikings lived. We spent hours here just walking through, taking in that view of the mountains, walking everywhere around the village, seeing what's in there, and also kind of imagining how the Vikings lived, I guess, although this was just a studio set. But yeah, it was the most amazing experience ever. By the way, if you liked the video so far, please let YouTube know that you did and give it a like. If you didn't, let me know in the comments on how I can improve. I love receiving feedback. It would also mean the world to me if you can support my channel by subscribing and hitting that bell icon for new updates. This is so cool. What is this? What is this view? Look at this view! Second place to visit is called the Diamond Beach. There's one side to it where you can see the glaciers, and there's also another side which has the ice on the shore. So that's why it's called a Diamond Beach. Look at this view. Okay, Ferrell got me the biggest diamond ever. Like, you have to see it.
Will you marry me?
Second one, like the first one wasn't enough. Okay, that!
Look.
That's the biggest diamond ever!
Like that you have.
Thank you! Nothing beats this diamond ring. Like, look at this. Throw it? Wow, okay, let's ice it up.
My diamond, I
Oh,
gave.
sorry.
Okay,
Sorry, he just gave it to me.
Bro, don't tell me I don't buy you diamonds now.
We are now at the Diamond Beach. It's extremely cold here, but just look at this. What is this view of this water? Oh my God. These icebergs, which have traveled from the Breda Merkurjökull glacier, creates a dazzling display, earning the beach its name. Look at that! Wow, it looks so cool! End of day 2. Having girls. We are in Vik at the black sand beach. It's called the Strondin Pub. I don't know, I'm probably butchering it, but look at the view. 10 hours on the road, so many unexpected stops, and Iceland still found ways to surprise us. From hidden waterfalls to Viking history, from mossy landscape to glaciers, this road trip, unforgettable. If you're planning a trip to Iceland, be ready for the unexpected, because trust me, it's the best part. See you on day 3.